women cheat more than men though. And a woman is sleeping around with maybe guys that are in and out of prison or like treating her badly, hitting her and stuff. When she just meets a guy who's still a bit shit, but he's better than that, she thinks he's husband material. I don't actually hate Andrew Tate. I used to hate his followers a lot. The reality is you've taught her that she can disrespect you in front of your face as long as she powders it as a pleasure. And you are dumb enough to think that that woman who's going to enjoy this sexual pleasure in front of you, disrespect your boundaries in front of you, is not going to do it behind your back. You're stupid.
Do you think if you're in a relationship, you can let your girlfriend or boyfriend come to Dubai?
Absolutely not. I won't even let them go to the toilets without me here.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Tick Show. Opposite me today, I've got Sadia Psychology.
Hi.
You've probably all seen her all over TikTok giving her little bits about men and women. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming. You know, we've tried about 4 times to
I'm so
arrange
sorry. Yes,
we
I'm so sorry. We got there in the end. That's my fault.
So Sadia, I've seen you on TikTok.
Yes.
Are
you sick of me yet, by the way?
Never,
I feel like society is going to end
never.
up cancelling me.
You got to care to be cancelled. I don't think you care.
No, I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
So everyone, like, you have a different opinion on every situation, basically.
Yeah, I do, apparently.
Apparently. So are you like forget about all of that.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about yourself. Throw it back to you.
I'll tell you why
what
it's
made
unique.
You become all of this?
Yeah, I tell you why people tell me. I don't know what if it's true or not, but people do tell me your perspective is somewhat unique. And I'll tell you why it's unique, because I have the psychology background, but I am a modern woman. I understand modern dating. I understand modern society. I understand modern women. I understand modern men. But combine that with academic experience. Now, most psychologists who give advice online are like 50, 60 years old, and they're kind of a little bit out of touch with what's going on. The only thing I have in my favor is the fact that I'm in touch with what's going on. I have the academic experience, and I think because I'm Muslim as well, I think that gives a little bit of a unique spin on it. And because of that, all of that combination, which I thought would really fall flat on social media, because I thought that Muslim element would not reach or would not kind of resonate with the audience, but I think it does, because it hits into our core human values anyway. So I think that's what created that unique perspective.
So what do you think of the modern day society in 2023?
It's very toxic.
I think it's all shit.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
I think all women cheat and all men cheat.
Women cheat more than men, though. And this is a difference that happens in modern society. Men are so delusional about women. They start to think, no, she would never. No, that's not right. They're so delusional about women.
The other day I spoke to a friend of mine. He was speaking to me regarding a girl. And I said, bro, have you ever cheated? And he goes, yeah. I said, I know, because he said to me, I don't think she can cheat. I talk to her all the time on the phone, blah, 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 blah. I said, have you cheated? You found a way to do it, yeah? You have, yeah? She's better.
She's way better.
Any man that thinks a woman don't cheat is stupid.
And they'll use the tiniest kind of inklings that she might be faithful. Like, oh, no, she FaceTimed me before bed. There's girls out there FaceTiming and then running out. There's girls out there that are texting you good night whilst in somebody else's room.
100%.
And so if you know that about women, does that affect your relationships?
Me, I don't trust no one.
So how do you be with someone?
I guess you just got to accept. No, me different. I don't think I've ever been cheated on personally, because I think women know that if they're getting involved with me, there's consequences if you cheat on me.
But do they think that you're going to cheat?
I believe every single woman who gets involved with me, deep down inside, does know that I'm not going to be 100% faithful.
But then that woman deep down knows to keep her options open.
100%, I agree.
Yeah.
But women in our day and age don't get with men because of love anymore.
Yeah, I know.
They used to, like back when my mum and dad, like them many years ago. But nowadays, there's money involved, there's status involved. It's how many followers have you got on Instagram?
Yeah.
It's all to do with social media.
Is that everybody, or is that just a unique subset of society? Is that just the good looking, or is that I don't know if that's everybody, or is that just a good looking?
I think there is still a small minority of women and males who are good.
Yeah.
But I think everyone can be easily influenced.
I think the good just don't find each other or even want each other. I think all the good ones, they always say, I can't find anyone, but they're not looking at other good ones, good men and women.
So question then, since you threw that on me, you're, what's the word? Psychologist?
Yeah.
You know all of this area, you're trained in it, yeah? So what's your love life like?
This is what everyone kind of always wants to know, but I would honestly.
You must have a perfect relationship then.
Why would you assume
because
that?
You're trained in it, so it's like a doctor. Doctors must not get ill because they can take medicine.
Have you ever met a doctor that's never got ill?
Well, I haven't met a doctor yet.
Have you ever met a surgeon that's never had? Have you ever come across a PT that hasn't had a cheat day?
No, but they can
They can
deal with the situation.
Here's
So
the
your
thing.
relationship must be better than most.
No, not at all.
Do you want a relationship? Like,
I am in one,
Oh,
but
you are, okay.
yeah, but I wouldn't say it's better than most. I would just say I fight like everybody else. I lose my temper like everybody else. I'm anxious and jealous like every other woman. It's just that the only difference is I might understand where it's coming from, and I understand it's not coming from him. I understand that maybe it's my own kind of issues and my own kind of traumas and stuff like that. But the experience is exactly the same. And I think one of the reasons why my content resonates is because I am batshit crazy myself in a relationship. So because I am that
I
girl.
think you've got to be a bit crazy, especially in 2023. You have to be
Bitch.
crazy.
You have to be crazy to survive. So the thing is, like, even my partner will sometimes look at my videos and be like, "Oh, this girl seems lovely. I'd love to meet
not
her.
saying
I'd love to get to know her because, of course, I am like anybody else. And I wouldn't be having this insight and this understanding if I didn't experience it so much myself. So I experience all of these emotions. I know exactly what it's like when you're just checking on your partner for no reason.
Have you had the toxic relationships and the shit and all of that in your life?
Yeah, definitely. But I've been the one that's a bit of a nightmare.
So
It's
you just
me.
accept it.
It's
I'm
me.
toxic and what?
It is what it is, because the thing is, I know too much. Here's the thing: the average girl, you can tell her a few things and she'll understand and she might believe you. Somebody like me is like, well, sorry, no, your childhood doesn't suggest that you're going to act this way. So tell me the truth. Who were you with last night? Because
So
I'll literally.
what do you do to, like, obviously psychology and all that? How do you understand someone? Is there questions you ask them? Is there?
It's so simple.
Go on, hit
you
me.
ask about their childhood.
Ask me.
How was your mum and dad together?
No.
When did they part?
When I was like 1.
Did you keep in touch with both?
Yeah.
And you're close to both families?
Yeah.
And now, as a result, did your parents remarry?
Separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're both not with their partners anymore.
Okay, they're both now single as well.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings from?
Yeah.
Okay. How often would you see your dad?
Every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you pretty much, okay. So did you go down the route of becoming super independent or super clingy with girls?
Bit of both.
What?
Depends what the girl's like. Sometimes I just get whipped on it. But
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, stay away from me.
Do you sometimes get whipped and then start pulling away? How do you normally behave?
I pull away when it gets too serious.
That's it. Okay. So then you went down the avoidant route.
Yeah.
What that means is you
don't-
you want to be in love. You love women. You want to be with
Definitely.
somebody for sure.
Yeah.
But you're very emotionally guarded in the process because you've lost trust.
Do you know what it is? I don't like showing my vulnerable side because
Yeah.
nowadays women don't accept that. They take advantage of it.
But even if it wasn't for nowadays, your trauma would have done that to you. When you see parents separate, you realize love isn't forever.
I didn't see it though. I was only like 1. What's going on, guys? If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you scroll down. We're now live on Spotify, so you can watch us while you're driving, listen to us while you're in the gym. Pretty much just listen to us anywhere. And make sure you give us a 5-star review on Spotify. Thank you.
Still experienced it.
Yeah, but I've never, do you know, shall I be honest with you? My mum and dad have always been best friends
That's
after the
nice.
breakup. So I've never actually experienced that big argument with the family,
amazing.
the breakup, the I hate her. Like, I've never really been involved in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm quite happy with my upbringing.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. I didn't have the best upbringing,
Mm-hmm.
but
What was hard about it?
everything, like life in general.
Okay.
Like,
Did you grow up in North London?
yeah, how'd you know?
Because you're Turkish and Greek. Yeah, you only go to one area in
There's only
London.
one area.
Yeah.
So what does that mean about me? What does it say about me as a
What it
person?
suggests is that you're always gonna love women. You're always gonna want to be with women, but you're not gonna be
That will
emotional.
never change, no matter what.
But you won't necessarily be the most emotionally available partner. So what that would look like is you'll love them, you want to be around them, but you seek separation in your own time as well. And what you might do if the girl gets too clingy is create separation and distance by maybe talking to other women, by taking a holiday, by living in a separate room or whatever
No,
it
I
is.
don't do that. I'm very faithful.
Oh, okay.
I'm serious. I'm clean, faithful. Never cheated in
Describe
my life.
faithful.
I believe cheating can even be down to having the fault of wanting to be with
And you've
someone
never
else.
cheated?
What, had the fault? I've had loads of faults. But I mean in the sense that if I'm in a relationship and I'm actually with her, loyal and everything, and so people ask me, what do you define as cheating? Like my boys, when we've had chats, like I have these kind of chats with all my boys all the time.
Yeah.
And I think cheating it can be even down to looking at a boy's Instagram picture and having the intention to, if me and Mikey break up, I'm going to message this guy.
Right.
That is cheating in my eyes.
Right.
Do you agree
So
or
how
disagree?
do you monitor that?
I don't. I just believe everyone's a cheat.
And then how do you navigate relationships as a result of
That's
that?
my issue. I don't, because the second I get 1% of that, even if I see her like a guy's picture or follow a guy, I automatically say, okay, leave her.
Khalas. Well, then what that means is you enter relationships almost like in a race of who can leave who first.
I always leave first,
Well,
so I'm always winning.
so it's not winning because you always end up back on the
Yeah,
market.
but then in my eyes, I'm going to find the right girl who's
No,
not
it doesn't
gonna,
work like that. It's not the right girl, it's the right mentality.
Yeah, but I think I need to find a girl with the right mentality, and when I find her, then all my issues will
It
just...
has to be you. Because here's the thing, when you have the right mentality, your vetting process is so much better. You select women better. But when you have a mentality, everyone's going to cheat, you're going to see that girl who's got those cheating red flags and give her a chance. Because you're like, everyone cheats anyway, so it doesn't matter if she's posting a lot on Instagram. It doesn't matter if she's doing that because everyone cheats anyway. But when she does, I'm going to leave her. But if you start having this mentality where I'm only going to be with a good woman who doesn't cheat on me, the moment you see a red flag, you don't entertain it. But when you have a mentality, everyone cheats, you end up selecting cheaters.
Do you know what it is though? Even being on Instagram,
Yeah, it's
when
a
I'm
nightmare.
scrolling through it, it's full of temptation. Like, no matter what, you can even try and unfollow everyone. You go on the For You page and it's just full of them. Like, you can't...
So then how do you navigate? Do you end up messaging girls? How do you go through
Do I
that?
message girls? Yeah, of course.
And do they reply? Because you got like
I got a
following.
100% reply ratio.
Have you?
Yeah.
So then how do you remain faithful?
I
Or do you
don't
just
message
not
them.
get...
I
Okay.
just don't message them when
That's
I'm with
true.
someone. I just avoid it at all costs.
So how are we going to fix this problem?
There's
Right.
no problem. I'm sweet as.
You don't mind? Do you want to get married?
Yeah, one day. This
Do
year,
you?
hopefully.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
With kids and everything?
Of course.
Yeah, but you're not going to pick right. I have to pick for you. Yeah, you're not going to pick
Do you want
right.
to go through my follow the
I
fun
promise
one?
you, I can guarantee you the girls that you entertain are nonsense.
Some are. I openly know it, but I'm entertaining them for different reasons.
But-
Like, some women I don't want a relationship with. I just want to take out and get to know or go out with them. But other women, I do have the intention to, okay, you may be potential wifey, but that takes a while for me to work out.
But here's the thing, when you start dropping your standards and having this two kind of options, one that is wifey, one that is just short term, you blur the lines. When a woman is sleeping around with maybe guys that are in and out of prison or like treating her badly, hitting her and stuff, when she just meets a guy who's still a bit shit but he's better than that, she thinks he's husband material.
Yeah.
So it lowers your standards.
But I think that comes back down to childhood again with women. If they like that certain type of man, that goes back to your childhood and what you've experienced in life and what you think is right. Because some women believe that is normal. That's how it should be, because that's what they've witnessed between mums and dads.
Yeah.
And it's wrong. It's disgusting. I don't agree with
Yeah,
it.
but they
But
think it's normal. So
that's what
based
it
on
is.
your child, what is your type in women?
My type.
Yeah, maybe not looks wise, but how, in terms of like how you feel about them, what is the type?
Independent. Has to
Independent.
be independent because I don't want her to
Be
I don't
clingy
wanna-
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Independent. Must be a jealous girl. She has to be
Independent but jealous.
She has to be jealous, because if she's needy, she has to constantly bash my phone off. Otherwise, I look elsewhere.
Yeah.
But
So
I
you
think it
like
comes
that
down to I
toxic
want a
shit.
girl who I can't get.
Right.
I tell girls, just say no to me. Just say no for as long as you can, and I'll be here for long.
Do you know why men like women that they can't get?
No, women like men they can't get as well.
It's more
Both.
men. It's more men that like that.
Because we're dogs. We want what
You
we
like
can't
the
have.
chase, but also it comes when you've had a childhood where you didn't receive the love in the way that you wanted it. You have to earn it a little bit. So when you have to work for love, you think when a woman doesn't want you that much and she treats you badly, working for her makes you want her more. But that woman doesn't want you back and she won't be consistent.
When a girl ignores me, I want her more.
She don't-
Genuinely.
but here's the thing, women don't ignore men they like. So
It
if
does-
she's ignoring you, it's a signal she's
No,
not that
'cause-
into you. Trust me, we don't ignore the men we are crazy
But
about.
you say that, but it depends, because when you're pissed off with him, you want him to know you're pissed off.
Oh yeah, maybe when you're pissed off and you're ready
I
to
don't just
establish
get
a
ignored
relationship.
for the fun of it.
No, but those guys where they're like, oh, she's kind of still into her ex, or oh, she's still
No,
not,
no,
she's not
that's
giving,
done.
and they're still trying to work on her. She don't want you, and if she does want you, you're a last resort. If that happens, if you have to
Men,
work
if
towards
you lot are in
it,
any of them kind of situations, just
yeah,
run.
just lock it off. Yeah,
So do you believe that
you
a
can be
man
friends.
can be friends with an ex?
I think even if you can, let's say it's all gone and so on and so forth, unless you're co-parents, there's no need to.
But so I was in a relationship
Yeah.
where my ex was good friends with her ex-partner. And she said it was because she felt sorry for him and she wanted to just be there for him.
Right.
And I said, so that means you still care about him, right? She was like, yeah, of course I care about him. I was like, well, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
Why would I want to be with someone who cares for an ex-partner that they have slept with, they've loved. I don't want it.
And then how did she respond to that?
She blocked him.
And then?
We kept it moving.
But here's what I would say. It's more about, yes, she can listen to you. But with women, you have to look at their pre-existing morals. If you tell a girl to do something and then she listens, fair enough, yeah? But it's better to choose one who's self-regulated. And with men.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah, it's better to just choose self-regulated. I know men who are like, oh, the girl I'm going to marry, she deleted her OnlyFans. It's like, well...
She had OnlyFans.
She had OnlyFans. And, or they'll say something like that along those lines. It's better to just choose one self-regulated. Don't feel like you can change her. See who she is before you, because it's her dad's job to raise her. If he did a good job, you're chilling. If he did a terrible job, you're screwed. And if before she met you, she's moving a bit mad, but you think you can fix her, her upbringing will always catch up on her and on you. So just let it be. Be with somebody whose dad has done a good job, not you.
This video is sponsored by Cranbrook Law, an award-winning immigration law firm. Their talented solicitors can help when any struggles arise regarding immigration law. They can help get you the visas they need. They can help get you the staff you need from any other countries. As you can see, the website is on the screen right now. So if you need anything to do with immigration law, message Cranbrook Law and let them help you. Whether you're looking to obtain a sponsor license, receive advice and guidance in relation to compliance and our civil penalties, or take advantage of our know-how and experience across a broad range of business visas, our talented and dynamic immigration lawyers are available to speak to you. Telephone numbers on the screen, emails on the screen, and hit the link in the bio if you need any help. So what do you think about all this red pill movement?
It's just nonsense in my head.
What's your opinion on it? Because obviously loads of your videos of Andrew Tate have gone viral. And you claim to not like what Andrew Tate was about, but I watched an episode where you were sat in this exact room.
Oh yeah, it was right here, and I was so super excited.
Andrew Tate walks in, and
I'm like, hi.
And your exact words, I'm going to put the clip here. Your exact words was, "Oh my god, I'm overly excited."
I'm overly excited. I would say that to him, even when I speak to him now. I'll say that.
So let's have your opinions on this man. Andrew Lubnar.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Sorry, I got overexcited, didn't I? You caught me all excited. Hi.
So we watched back your previous content.
Yeah.
We think, oh, this guy must hate him.
Well, here's the thing. I don't actually hate Andrew Tate. I used to hate his followers a lot. Andrew Tate, I didn't mind so much at first. At first, I didn't like some of the things. And then I realized he actually makes a lot of sense if you give it more time and energy and to actually listen to it. And then I hated his followers. And I still do hate his followers.
But that's his followers. That's not him. He's not done that.
But here's the thing. Your followers are a representation of your message. They really are.
But maybe they hate, maybe they give you the grief you get because of how you acted in the first place. Because you was anti-Tate.
No, but I was anti-feminism. I was anti-red pill. I was anti both of them because they're both not constructive to relationships. I hate feminism and I hate... You agree with everything? I don't agree with everything.
I agree with word for word what he says in long form.
Okay.
When it's just cut up and stuff.
So what are some of his controversial views that you agree with and girls kind of get annoyed? Can you give me an example of things that girls get annoyed with that you agree with that Andrew says? I actually asked him this question the other day. I can't remember what it was. I messaged him something and he's like, you're wrong. And I was like, I'm right. And it was about how men with money get girls, right?
Yeah, correct.
And I was saying in the interview, only men that get girls based on money, they attract cheating women and disloyal women because having money means A, you got lots of options, and B, you don't have much time. Loyal women are super emotionally invested. They need you home at a certain time. They need predictability. They need stability. So that loyal woman will want a guy that's home at 5 o'clock, dinner together, bed together.
But I think every woman, no matter who it is, no matter whether they're cheating, whether they're a good girl, whether they're not, wants a man with status, a man with power, a man who they look at and say, that's my man.
Every girl wants that, but they look at the sacrifice it takes. Good women realize the sacrifice is too expensive. If I want a really famous, good, amazing, popular guy, it's going to involve him being on the road a lot or him not coming home at time. He's not being there for the kid's birthday. A good woman recognizes the sacrifice is too expensive. The clout-chasing, disloyal, gold-digging cheater thinks, I can make that sacrifice. I don't care if you don't come home. I don't care if you don't see the kids. I don't care. I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah, but sometimes it's too late. Sometimes you've fallen in love with that man, not realizing what sacrifice you've got to take.
Here's the thing. We fall in love with the future man. So we know when we're dealing with a really successful man, he's not going to be available here, there, and everywhere. We know when we're dealing with the guy that's got a 9 to 5, he's going to be home here and there. We think about the future. So if
But
she
they can
falls in love
both
with you,
cheat.
they can both cheat. But the stable woman likes a stable lifestyle. So what happens is that loyal woman, even if you're cheating or not cheating, but if you know you're coming home at 5 p.m., we're having dinner, you're going to my mum's house on the weekends, that's the lifestyle she likes because she's loyal. Disloyal women, you're going to be away for a month, no worries, she's got a side guy.
100%.
Yeah, so here's the thing, I always say rich men actually are more likely to get disloyal women. He said I was wrong, but he was like, no, that's not true, you're full of shit. But he would say that rich men in general just get the best pick of women.
No,
but
I
I was
think
like,
it's harder.
they get the
I
worst
think-
pick of
I think
women.
it's the-
Rich men are far more likely to be cheated on.
I think the more successful and more clout-based you are and stuff like that, the harder it gets to find a genuine woman. Because you don't
Absolutely.
know what she's with you for. Is she with
Yeah.
me for my money? Is she with me because of who I am? Is she with me because...
And also rich men get dumber. They are so stupid when it comes to choosing women because they don't have the time to do the vetting process properly. They don't have the same
you
time
should
to
just open
realize
up a school that says
for
like,
rich
Sadia
dumb men.
vetting policy,
I
like,
should.
thing here.
I would
and
be
just vet 'em
very.
all.
I would be very good at that. I'm very good at I can predict the problems for you.
But I don't think anyone can predict the problem because the problems in a relationship are based off of both actions.
No, it's not.
So, but you
We're
might,
consistent and we have patterns. Everybody does. I can tell you yours.
you can't.
I
Go on.
just-
I'm the most
Predictable.
yeah.
This is what you are.
No,
Oh,
I swear to you, I'm so
okay, I'll tell
unpredictable.
you.
Go
I'll
on,
tell
hit
you.
me.
Yeah, you meet a girl, you're probably like, "Whoa, I really like her." This, that, and the other.
So-
Throw yourself in at first.
Yeah.
You make her think, "Okay, this guy's gonna be." And as soon as you start getting too close, you become withdrawn. So you might crave her less physically as well as emotionally. You might then start sending, not actually cheating, but sending messages, keeping distant, and she'll complain that you're becoming distant.
So
Until
how do I
eventu-
change that?
So am I right? Hey,
No, I don't
come
think you
on.
are. I think you're right because I switch it up
I-
depending on each woman.
No,
I do,
I would
honestly.
imagine that's your pattern with
No,
every
I
woman.
swear to you because some girls, I'll go in there with the intentions, okay, cool, let me make this girl fall for me. Other girls, it's how quickly can I take this girl out?
Right.
It completely depends.
But
I don't
here's-
sell
but,
dreams.
But here's the thing: I would imagine them consistently saying he started off more invested and then became withdrawn.
No, do you know what it is?
And
Girls,
he's super independent and he does his own thing a lot of the time.
girls listen to what they want to hear. So I could tell them 101 different things, but from them things they've picked out, he said he loves me.
Yeah.
No, I told you I hate you 3 times.
Yeah.
I told you I don't want to be with you, but I said, I really care
But
for
then
you.
doesn't that show you you're inconsistent?
No, because I don't lie to women. If I'm with you for one reason, I'll be 100% genuine. I say, look, this is what I want. If you're still down, we're down. If not, see you later.
But it's not about whether you lie to women or not lie to women. It's the idea that it starts intense and then withdrawn. Whether it's for a short-term fling or a long-term.
100%, but I think that comes with, you need to...
That comes with trust issues.
But I do that because I want to show them what they can have first.
That's what people with short-term mating strategies do. What they do is show
So
them
am I
all they got.
fucked? Am I just never going to
little
find
bit, a
anyone?
little bit.
Genuinely. So what is my ideal match?
Somebody who gives you space
Yeah.
but reassurance at the
Okay.
same time. So she allows you to go do your own thing, but she reminds you she's still in love with you and she's still going to be there and she's still going to come back. So whereas the super clingy one won't give you the space and the super independent one won't give you the reassurance. So you need somebody who's in between.
Yeah, no, that's right. That is what I
yeah,
need, yeah.
So and how you get that is you look at her childhood. If she's got secure family environment, what happens is she recognizes that people can go away, but they'll come back. She trusts them. But if she's got a bit of chaos, she thinks if people go away, she's gonna
Lose
be
them forever.
yeah.
So I need to find a girl who's got a good childhood.
Inshallah.
And how do I find that out? Just ask her, how was your
Yeah, just
childhood?
ask them. Just ask them.
So you
Everyone
think that
can.
makes a massive difference, yeah?
Huge difference. If people ask that and realize the impact, they would save themselves a lot of trauma.
And you don't think people can change? You don't think you can heal them?
I think you don't need to change. You need to accept. I think why should we change people? Why don't we just accept them for who they are and go around their boundaries rather than being like, okay, you're a bit too like this, become this. Just accept. Find people who can accept you who you are.
So from now on, girls, if I'm talking to you, if I'm not
just
asking
know
about...
he's going to be annoying, yeah?
I'm just gonna
But
be like,
just that's what
I've
you
just got to phone my friend Sadia. Hold on. Sadia, just a
Exactly.
quick one. This girl's saying this. What's that mean?
Exactly. That's all it is.
I think it's a lot easier said than done. Because some men fall in love with looks.
all
and
men.
if you asked me 5 years ago, Mikey, what would you want, looks or personality? It was
Yeah.
always looks.
Yeah.
Now I genuinely don't give a shit about looks.
What does
Not
don't
say-
give a shit mean?
No, of course I need to have the sexual attraction because that's the most important.
Yeah.
But the girls I used to go for and the girls I go for now look completely different.
What do they used to look like?
An Instagram model, a girl who just looks good on my arm.
Mm-hmm.
Now I look for someone who will look after me as I get older.
Oh.
Doesn't mean she looks bad.
Yeah.
She might look beautiful and one looks sexy,
Mm-hmm.
but I know she's.
And how are you going to get a girl like that? What are you going to offer her?
What am I
Other
gonna
than-
offer the
other
fucking
than-
world?
What
Look
is
at me,
that?
like,
Come on.
whatever she wants.
What do you
I
offer?
think-
Because here's the thing, you can offer a girl a lot, but without emotional investment and emotional availability, you'll only attract broken women.
But I think a lot of women are broken now.
Yeah.
And even men, a lot of men are fucked as well. But I
Super.
think society and social media,
Mm-hmm.
everybody believes the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, every single person believes grass is greener on the other side.
And what are you
this-
going to do about that? How are you going to fix that?
I've got you. You're going to help me.
Well,
You're
the
my
thing is,
cure.
I just don't know how men are going to fix that. Either you have to accept you're going to be in an open relationship.
Never, ever in this.
But here's what I don't understand about
woman
men
can
who
cheat on
like promiscuous women. What do you think? This is one thing I really bothers me about men in this modern day. They love promiscuous women but want her to be sexually loyal to them. So they'll encourage her to do threesomes. They'll encourage her to. You know you, yeah. I swear to God, I'm gonna call your dad.
I didn't even say nothing. I just smiled. I'm not that man.
I hope
carry
not. But they encourage this nonsense. They encourage her to be sexually promiscuous. They encourage her for threesomes. They encourage her to watch porn. They encourage her to dress a certain way, and then expect her to be sexually exclusive to him. You open the door.
But the
for
second they
opening
do
the-
that, in that man's head, that relationship's over.
But doesn't change the fact that she also thinks the relationship's over. Here's the thing. Here's a delusion of men. They think they're in control of these kind of threesome environments. They think, yeah, I'm getting a great deal. What they're not realizing is you've just taught that girl, I can sleep with somebody else. You actually don't mind that much. I'm doing it in front of you right now, but watch what I'm doing behind your back. You've taught her the door is open. That's what men are teaching her. And they have no clue. They think they're just a king enjoying this moment. The reality is you've taught her that she can disrespect you in front of your face as long as she powders it as a pleasure. And you are dumb enough to think that that woman who's going to enjoy this sexual pleasure in front of you, disrespect your boundaries in front of you, is not going to do it behind your back. You're stupid.
Yeah, so all you men out there having threesomes.
All
you're
you
thick
men,
as
just
shit.
know that you
Yeah.
are you're just watching this moment. There's plenty of moments happening behind your back.
So you do believe the second a relationship goes to that level, it's done?
Absolutely done. What you've shown that woman is that there's no boundaries towards sex. He actually doesn't mind you being promiscuous. He accepts it. There's a part of him who's a bit of a cuckold. He enjoys watching you have sexual pleasure with somebody else. When you've opened that boundary for a woman, she can never look at you the same way. She'll never look at you as that strict husband man. She will look at you as the
He let
fucking
me.
idiot. Yeah, so unconsciously, in the moment, she'll be like, no, babe, this is for you. This is for you. The moment you're not there, she's in somebody else's threesome.
But
You've
you know what it
opened
is?
that door for
a
her.
lot of girls don't realise it themselves, and men as well.
They don't
like,
realise
as
it
in, What
themselves.
they're saying is, a man don't know that. A man
and a
in
woman
his
doesn't
eyes,
know that. She's like, no, I did it just for him.
Yeah, I don't think, but her brain now changes, and
changing.
she goes, "Okay, cool, I can go and do it." Yeah, no. So basically, I ain't
So
never having a
respect
threesome
yourselves.
with
You're
him.
so stupid if you think that's your pleasure. It's not your pleasure.
It is.
I mean, for a minute, but watch what happens. But she's somebody.
I
She's
don't
now.
know about a minute, but
But here's the thing: when you encourage that three play in your relationship, just know she is now a participant in three plays. She'll be in somebody else's, and she'll be like, "Don't tell my boyfriend." Just like that girl that's in your three play, who's like, "Don't tell my
I've
boyfriend."
not had one. What do you mean?
I would imagine, we'll Google it to see how men respond, but generally this is how they feel. So men, you are so stupid. It hurts my soul when I speak to men like this, because they're like, oh, my wife cheated on me. I'm like, what are the red flags? Well, we used to do a lot of this beforehand. We used to do this. We used to do that.
So
I'm
how
like,
do you
okay.
stop a girl cheating? And how do you stop a man cheating?
You pick wisely. It's really that
But
you
if you're
can't
in-
stop them. Here's the thing. No one could make me cheat in a million years. It's just not me. Even if I'm with the wrong person.
I genuinely do believe every woman cheats.
Maybe I haven't met my
Maybe not
temptation yet.
They may not cheat. They may not cheat because maybe they may not be given that opportunity. But
Yeah, maybe
believe-
I should make a caveat to that. Maybe I haven't ever been in that circumstance. But the reality is it's not my nature. Because pre my partner, I was not like this. Post my partner, I'm not like this. Because it's just who I am as a person. Now, if you think I can take this woman, she's cheated on previous men, she's got that in her, but with me, she'll be different.